Well, today I want to introduce you to two friends I made on Facebook in the van life community, and we're going to be doing some work on their van. This is Dana, and this is Vishay, and this is, have you guys named your van?
Mark.
Mark? This is Mark, the Astro. This van was built by Paul. Paul was from Germany, if I remember right, and they were lucky enough to pick this up after he was headed back to Germany, and it was all built out for them. But one thing it doesn't have is a connection between the alternator and their house battery, so we're going to be connecting that today. They have a huge solar panel on the roof, but it wasn't able to keep up with the fridge. Everything else I think it does okay with. So we're going to add the connection to the alternator so that they just have that much extra power. Well, let's get started on this and solve some of the electrical problems. One thing we're going to have to figure out is where we're going to run this wire. We're going to be coming from the very back corner of the van to the front battery and alternator. That can be a tricky thing to sometimes dodge all of the little moving parts underneath the van. You don't want something to damage the wire. So picking your route is important. The other thing is, if you drill any holes through the envelope of the van, you want to make sure you paint them so that they don't rust. And then also protect sharp edges with a grommet of some sort to make sure that the wire doesn't cut through, because you don't want to short either. We're going to be fusing both ends of this so that if there is a short, the fuse will take the brunt of the problem. But we're going to get to work now.
That sums up the electrical work. Even with a huge solar panel, it couldn't keep up with their demands. Thankfully, it was easily solved with a cheap solution.
There. Okay, turn the key on and off. Perfect.
The beauty of a lead-acid battery is that you can charge it directly from the alternator without any need for a B2B charger.
Okay, on.
All we used was a heavy-gauged wire, 2 80-amp breakers, and a $20 solenoid.
Okay.
Connected to the ignition switch, the solenoid connects and disconnects the house battery the moment the van is started or turned off, which helps ensure your house batteries remain charged while not killing your starter battery. And before leaving town, I asked Deshay and Dana to give us a bit of a tour. So without further ado,
I'm here today with Deshay and Dana and their van. Mark?
Yeah.
Mark.
So we have a 1998 Chevy Astro van. Sorry.
Yeah,
What else do I say about it? Cylinder? I don't know. It's 6, I think.
Yeah, it's a V6. They are from BC, but they're coming back from Winnipeg. We're going to get a tour of the van and check out some of the cool features it has. It's definitely unique. I love how simple the build is, but let's get to it. So tell me a bit about your van. Where did you guys get it?
So this is Mark. We purchased him in Victoria from our friend Paul, who was moving back to Germany when we got the van. So he did do all the building. We did tweak it a little bit, added a woman's touch, and we recently just got some electrical work done.
Okay, so show me how the kitchen works.
So we have Dutch doors.
Yeah, those Dutch doors are super handy.
Open. Stove, countertop, bunch of storage, water.
That's great.
We also have a sink, which we don't really use.
Looks like it's more for storage.
Yeah, more so.
And then the fridge,
Yeah.
which is newly functioning again.
Our fridge was broken, so we did use it for storage, but pretty soon it'll have food in it. Okay, so we have a bunch of food and condiments in there, as well as some more in here.
So tell me about the electrical you have here.
So we have a solar panel on top. This is our controls. And then today we just got the alternator hooked up to the battery. So this is where we sleep, obviously. So unfortunately we can't stand, so everything has to be done on our knees, but we have some more storage here. As well as here. And the rug is kind of in the way. More storage here. Where we keep the bulk of our clothes. This is our tool drawer.
Nice.
And we also keep a lot of water so we can have easy access and not have to go outside.
Okay.
And then this is like our snack cabinet.
All the important stuff.
Yep. And our game pocket, we have crib.
Oh, crib, yeah.
Game unofficially.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
so that was a quick and dirty tour of Deshay and Dana's van. They are now continuing on their adventures. We wish them safe and happy travels. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned as I begin building out a friend's new 2020 Ford Transit.